going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy Mile High, tuning back in for another reaction. And this time we got top 10 scandalous families in history you didn't know nothing about. You dig what I'm saying? And we're gonna learn today. Because if you didn't know, you're gonna learn today. All right, let's go ahead and hop into this, man. Record the screen, hit that full screen right there. And then, yeah, let's do this, man. Without further ado. Let's go. Let's see where scandalous things was going on back in the day.
Maybe someone else. I don't know. It's top 10 scandalous families in history you didn't know about.
Ooh.
Number 10, the Kennedys. For the older folks at home, this is going to
Didn't
be
we know
no
about?
surprise.
Wait, what did the Kennedys do?
For the younger audience,
what was they doing?
Myself, let me explain. The Kennedys were a wealthy and powerful family in the U.S. Right. Their scandals originating from organized crime, American politics, and some
and then his, JFK got shot. You know what I'm saying?
JFK. My generation knows him from Call of Duty.
Oh, he was messing with Marilyn Monroe, wasn't he?
The older generation remembers him for that one Sunday car trip in Dallas. You know what I'm talking about. He may have also been shacking up with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
His father was a bootlegger during the Prohibition era, and his family seems to have a lot of plane crashes for some reason. I'm not sure why. The Kennedys are textbook scandalous and will be talked about.
Interesting. I didn't realize that. And see, and that makes a lot of sense then with like some of like the mafia like theories and stuff. Then like if they were doing bootlegging and all that type of stuff, because you gotta think like back in those days, like the mafia was like real relevant at the time and present and doing a lot of the scandalous things back in the day. So if they was a part of that type of shit, well, nah, goddamn it, that makes a lot of sense. Shit.
Number 9, the Jacksons. As much as I love fame and fortune and baby,
the Jackson 5.
Without that.
Well, there was more than 5.
Ever since I was a chubby kid, and I'm slowly getting there too. Nice. I don't think I'll ever reach the same level as Michael Jackson. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if the first aliens that we meet know the moonwalk.
That'd be funny.
But because the reach
Low
of
key, that'd be funny.
knows no bounds.
See them goddamn aliens moonwalking?
In the 70s and rising to stardom and becoming the biggest star of the 80s and 90s.
Yep.
In the 2000s,
shit, still arguably one of the largest artists on the planet.
Misconduct don't look good on anyone, even for the king of pop, though. He's got a few things stacked against him. Number 8, the Trumps.
The Trumps. Some of y'all are gonna be mad, huh?
From scandal.
Let's see.
I'm not talking about during his presidency either.
No.
I ain't gonna touch that.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to touch that shit.
The 80s and 90s, where he was arguably more famous. After getting a small loan of $1 million, built his real estate empire and perhaps broke a few laws and or using.
Man, you know what? I gotta speak on that because I really hate when people be like, when he got his small loan of $1 million. Like, it don't matter. You know how many motherfuckers we see, like athletes and, you know, movie stars, like just people who just come up with lottery winners that come up on millions of dollars and then go broke. Like, it don't matter how big the loan was. You got to have some financial literacy and know what to do with the money, no matter what the amount is, to be able to multiply that into multiple amounts that you were given to begin with. Like, he didn't just take the million, blow $1 million, and was like, damn, Dad, can I have some more money? No, he took the million and made millions, hundreds of millions of dollars more. Like, come on, man. Like, yes, I get it was a larger loan than what most people can fathom as being a startup loan. But his dad worked hard and put him in a position to be able to do, or put himself in a position to be able to do that for his son. And that, who are we to judge, ma? You know what I'm saying? Who are we to judge? Shit. Blame your parents, goddammit, because they didn't put themselves in positions to give you a small loan of $1 million. Blame your parents because they didn't teach you financial literacy to be able to take whatever amount of money that you ever were given and do anything with it. That's what I do. I can't blame anyone but the people that directly raised me and brought me up because they can only teach me what they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily their fault, but again, if you're gonna blame anyone, blame them, or the rest of your family because it's a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Having financial illiteracy is a generational thing. Having financial literacy is a generational thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Someone someone has to break the course of events and maybe change the course and start learning some shit. And then y'all can start doing what they do and pass down millions of dollars as startup loans and be able to take that and do something with it. Or at least be able to give your kids the tools to take that and do more with it. But anyways, let's go. I just really hate that argument because he had to still be a smart motherfucker to take that money and do what he did with it. So just saying. Just saying, in defense of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from Trump, goddammit. The motherfucker is smart. Just saying.
Polls to get what he wanted. I mean, can you really trust the guy that slashed his name on everything? Trump Hotel, Trump Airlines, Trump Board Game. And that's just him, I guess. Number 7, the Rockefeller.
You're fired!
Donald Trump might have been a billionaire or the most famous billionaire, but I still think J.D. Rockefeller takes the cake. And his family, actually. A little history lesson here. Rockefeller, in a nutshell, was the first modern billionaire. Bruce Wayne, Tony Stark levels of wealth.
I mean, I guess we do know that, but
when oil
Rockefellers
and gas
was all over the
business
place.
In
The
the late 1880s
oil
because
and gas
industrial
industry.
revolution, cars, we need oil. His company, Standard Oil, slowly rose up until they had a monopoly on the oil industry. By cutting out middlemen and cornering the market, he amassed billions. Today, adjusted for inflation, his pockets were lined with a very healthy $23 billion. Say it again, $23 billion. That was all the way back then. Way before
That's
Elon
a lot.
Musk, Bill Gates and Buffett did it. I wouldn't mind $23 billion myself. Sounds good, right? Oh, all the McDonald's.
Shit, I'll just give me one. All I need is a single billion and I'll be alright.
The COPPALAS.
I'll figure it out.
Being a not-so-director, the person
Just give me
walks in the
one.
room and goes, let's make a movie. The Godfather, great movie, right? Well, it seems that filmmaking runs in the family. Awesome. A whole family of people involved in film. You gotta love that. I love film, that's awesome. However, for those fans of The Godfather, which if you haven't seen it, please do it.
Which actually has some real gangsters in it. There's actually some real mobsters in that movie, I'm pretty sure.
It's The Godfather 3. You can skip that one. I can just imagine the look on people's faces when they thought they were going to see a trilogy completed masterfully. It's a real stinker, folks. For many
I didn't even know
reasons,
there was a third
the big
Godfather.
one is Sofia Coppola, who plays Michael Corleone's daughter in the movie. Which
I didn't even know there was a
is
third
Francis
Godfather, bro.
Coppola's daughter, the director of the movie.
That's how bad it is.
One of the best movie licenses of all time, and almost
Commercial. Let's go.
single-handedly ruining that. Sorry, Dad. Number 5,
Damn.
the Kardashians. Everybody knows the Kardashians. Everybody and everyone knows that they've had tons of scandals.
The whole
Kim
Kardashian curse situation. I don't know that I necessarily believe the curse, but it's hard to sit there and be like, man, there ain't something weird about this situation, because almost every man that has been involved has like had some weird things just transpire after dealing with that family, from, you know, Bruce Jenner turning into Caitlyn Jenner to, you know, Odell, what was his name? Lamar Odom. You know, like, granted, Lamar Odom had issues way before the Kardashians, but it just kind of like came back tenfold and like damn near destroyed that man. You know, you got, I mean, what's his face? There's a few other ones too. I mean, they got all the shit, Tiger, you know, shit, Tiger. All of Kanye right now, losing his shit, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with Kim. Like, I don't know, man. There's something to this family that drives men off the rocker and to, you know, go off the deep end and need straight jackets and shit. I don't know. It's just something about these Kardashians. I'm just saying.
Tape that she got out. Not her best moment. Mr.
Man, she don't even look the same. None of them really look the same.
Where he may or may not have done it. And of course, Kris Jenner married Bruce Jenner, and who's now the fabulous Caitlyn Jenner, and her daughter was in a weird Pepsi commercial this one time.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he even don't know how to explain this shit.
Strangely enough, for people who generally don't have talent in Hollywood, they sure get a lot of press. Which at some point is annoying, I'm sure. But be nice, paparazzi, or no Christmas presents. I know Santa Claus. I'm keeping a list. It's early, but I'm keeping a list this year. Number 4, the Queen.
Right,
being the Queen of England is hard, or so I'm told. I mean, it must be kind of nice to sit in a big palace all day, eating cucumber sandwiches, and getting lost in such a big place. I know I would.
How old is the Queen now? She gotta be like a $120 now.
And have their fair share of scandal.
Side note, for real though, how old is the Queen now, bro? She gotta, for real. You know what? We about to Google this. I gotta know. How old is Queen Elizabeth? I gotta know. How old is Queen Elizabeth? 95. Okay, I was a little off. She ain't quite a $120. But goddamn it, she looked like she about a $120. I'm just saying, she got that look like about a $120. But you know, shout out to her for making it to 95. Shit, you know what I'm saying? She almost made it to where, you know, about as long as Betty White. Let's see if she can make it longer than Betty White. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Betty White. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Betty White. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Betty White. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's go.
Prince Andrew has gotten himself into some trouble in recent tabloids. But for some who don't know, Prince Harry was quite the wild child 20 years ago.
He looked crazy,
loose,
bro.
If you will. Not to mention the whole debacle with Princess Diana. The car accident is a little sus, not gonna lie.
He looked crazy
Even
as a
way
kid.
back in the day when both world wars were on, there was some minor cover-up to hide the family's German heritage.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to fight the Germans when your queens are one of the German. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. As long as there's a crown, there's always going to be scandal.
Yep.
Number 3, Wally World.
Facts.
That's what my family calls Walmart. I don't know. That's just what we call it. The Walmart
we all call it Wally World.
And tied to the Walmart Corporation, of course. And if you didn't know, Walmart doesn't have a squeaky clean track record.
As much as you hate Walmart,
multi-billion-dollar department store.
what would you do without it?
In over 20 countries around
You know what I'm
the world,
saying?
hasn't been to every rule.
Because I don't like going to Target. They too expensive. I ain't got Target money yet.
Walmart, but I love you guys. You got some good deals there. But there's no way anyone at home hasn't heard horror stories about working there. Come on, I know you're like...
I worked there for like 3 months and quit.
On a more heinous note, Walmart's production methods are uncouth, as they use a version of labor I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. But in short, their clothes are cheaply made and then sold at a huge
I get it.
markup.
I know what you're talking about.
But because the production was so cheap, you can walk
Sea
in
labor.
and buy a shirt for
Sea labor.
$15, and you feel like you saved. You feel good. Oh, there's a McDonald's. I'm gonna go there later. Nice. It's great. I love capitalism.
They do give you everything. They put everything in there. Shit.
Probably the most
Get a haircut in some Walmart.
ever exist, or ask for protection money. One of the 5 families of New York, the Genovese family, were wise guys, good fellas, tough guys, made men, part of the crew, and like Don Rickles said once, probably sat around all day and smelling their guns. I love Don Rickles. It would be difficult to quantify everything the crime family had going for them. What separates the Italian mafia from everyday hoodlums is that they are organized, hence the name.
They was probably dealing with the Kennedys.
Anything they could, really.
Or the Kennedys was trying to deal with them.
Scams, gambling, and connections everywhere, really. Watch The Irishman. It's on Netflix. It's a good movie. You'll know what I mean. Hey, Frank, what do you want to do later, Frank? Number 1, the Clintons. Hillary, don't go.
Oh, snap. Of course the Clintons made the top of the list.
Bill Clinton was president around the time I was born, so
got caught getting his dick sucked.
Politics and policies. And when I think of the late 90s, I think Nintendo 64, Tony Hawk, and MTV. So,
and his wife got her own set of problems.
In any
Shit.
way, really. Is the Clinton family a bunch of wealthy American leaders who have some ill-gotten gains and email deleters? Yes, most likely, but you all know...
Bill Clinton aged way better than Hillary did, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bill looked way better. Bill looked like Bill. Hillary looked like a whole other version. Hillary looked like Hillary's mom now.
3 presidents to have that process fully started.
Yeah.
Interesting, I didn't know that. What were you guys
Oh,
thinking? What were
man.
you talking
Look,
about?
Bill looked the same.
Nothing else he did wrong, right?
Look, Hillary don't look like Hillary no more. Hillary looked like Hillary's mom now.
Monica Lewinsky? Who's that? She did what with his what? That's gonna
She
wrap it
sucked
up
that
for today,
shit.
guys. Make sure to like,
She was
comment, and subscribe to our
the
Bumble Bee.
got 2000 in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was doing her job. The royal penis is clean, your highness. That's what she was doing.
Stay sweet, my little honeybees.
Oh man, shout out to the Honeybee channel. Go make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button. But yeah, man, that shit was funny. That was some good shit. There was definitely some pretty decent scandals in there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely some that we kind of already knew and probably had suspicions being on this list. A couple that I was like, oh, really? Okay. And then, of course, you know the Clintons goddamn made the headlines and they made the top spot. They hit the top spot. Yeah, that's one scandalous family. Anyways, man, catch you on the next one. Peace.